Well, the snow is coming down in the mountains. There's a high risk for avalanche danger this morning. Joining me this morning, Dallas Glass, Deputy Director of the Northwest Avalanche Center. Good morning, Dallas.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us. We're seeing a lot of snow up in the mountains today. How is that impacting the avalanche danger up in the Cascades?
Yeah, already a lot of our mountain locations have picked up 1 to 2 feet of snow overnight. And as you've seen all morning, it's continuing to come through the day and into tonight. So with that, we're expecting very dangerous avalanche conditions all across the Cascades. And that means for us, that's large avalanches that could occur big enough to bury and kill you. So this is definitely a really big change from what we've been experiencing recently. And with that comes this high avalanche danger.
So with just the dumping of snow that we're seeing up there in the Cascades, it's also really windy today. How much of a role do winds play in the avalanche danger?
Yeah, this storm really checks all the boxes, honestly. We have really heavy precipitation rates. We have strong and gusty winds. We have fluctuating snow levels. All those things kind of combine for this perfect storm for us. And that's why you're seeing the high avalanche danger today and the possibility for those natural large avalanches.
You know, most people today are probably not going to be up on the mountain skiing and snowboarding and all that stuff. How do these avalanches, or how can these avalanches impact just normal drivers or folks trying to get over the mountains?
Yeah, we're really fortunate here in Washington. We've got great teams of avalanche professionals that work for the DOT, that do their avalanche forecasting, and also for our ski resorts. And so all those different groups of avalanche forecasters, we definitely talk and we work together, but we're really lucky to have all these different professionals working in each of these operations to make sure you can go drive across the mountain safely or go to your local ski area and recreate. And also for us, we're focusing on backcountry recreation. And yeah, we're kind of hoping that a lot of people will choose to stay out of the mountains today with very dangerous avalanche conditions. But avalanche hazards, just like the weather, it changes all the time. So, even though we're experiencing very dangerous conditions today, we want to make sure that we're always checking back every single day to see what the latest conditions are before we head out into the mountains.
You know, this week's going to be really interesting because a little bit later on in the week, we're going to be seeing temperatures in the lowlands close to 70 degrees, those snow levels and freezing levels going way, way up there. Even if it's dry, but it's sunny, can you talk a little bit about how you can still see some avalanches in those kinds of conditions as well?
Yeah, man, you read my mind on that one. This whole week is just really dynamic weather-wise. And one of the phrases I like to use is big changes mean big problems when it comes to avalanches. The current storm we're experiencing right now is a really big change from what we've been experiencing the last few weeks. But Wednesday and Thursday, with that real significant jump in temperatures and sunny skies, is also going to be a really big change to the snowpack. It's giving me a little bit of whiplash, and I know it's going to give the snowpack a little bit of whiplash. So we're expecting dangerous avalanche conditions to probably persist through most of the week.
And, spring is, more active time of year in regards to just the temperature fluctuations. You can get snow, then you can get, rain. Is this typically year to year just a more active time of year for you and watching these avalanche dangers?
Really, our season sort of begins as soon as those first snowflakes fall. And here in the state of Washington, we're lucky we can actually, we can recreate on snow well into the summertime. So our avalanche danger is really all the way from when that first snowflakes falls until these snowpacks melt off in May or June. Definitely the springtime can be a little bit more dramatic with some of these shifts than we might see, but we experience high avalanche danger really throughout our winter season here in the Cascades.
Dallas Glass with Northwest Avalanche Center, thank you so much for joining us. You guys are doing great work up there, and we really appreciate you being with us.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. You have a good day.
All right.